Foot relax. Rip the floor. Nice. Very good. Stand just like that again. Get those watts over 1,500.
This year in New York, we're splitting time here at the Athletes Warehouse and at the Master's School. And I just feel like something that we've really stepped up is the professionalism that we bring into our lifts, whereas it used to be kind of like you get in the weight room, you throw some weight around, get yourself exhausted and leave. This year, everything I've done with Nick has been a lot more structured. Everything's being monitored. It's being fixed as I do it, as opposed to me continuing to teach my body the wrong way to do things.
Relax. Awesome. My main job as a coach is not just to get you strong, right? I mean, that's easy. Like, you can do that on your own. So our main goal is really to bring a point kinematic awareness. What I'm really interested in is getting your body to work as one. That knee has to stay this way. There we go, good fight. And that cross stability that you have going on there, the ability to use one leg as opposed to two legs, that's gonna correlate much faster into your actual running pattern than is just developing strength in one particular area.
My lifting program is designed by Nick Serio of the Athletes Warehouse, where we are here today in Pleasantville, New York. Nick's a lifelong friend of mine, and so when I moved into the area, I immediately trusted him with the program, given his background.
Look at you! I trust on you! Now you're paying for it right now.
Myself and a few other athletes come here to lift and work out, and we also will lift out of the Master's School, which has been an incredible facility for us.
You know, the weight room, we bring in Jimmy Radcliffe in from Oregon every year, who goes through programs and gives us a pamphlet, and we kind of go by that. But the stuff that we do is functional weightlifting.
We decided to move our whole operation to Dobbs Ferry, New York. We met a person associated with the Master's School through Kyle Merba, and they have opened their doors to us so we can use their track, we can use their pool 3 or 4 days a week, we can use their weight room, and so forth.
Then we have the Armory for all those cold days during the winter, which is a quick train ride into the city.
Just a huge step up from what we had in the past years. In the past years, we were really blue collar, where we're lifting in our house.
When I visited Tarrytown and Sleepy Hollow, it seemed perfect. It's this quaint little town right along the Hudson River, just 30 minutes north of New York. It's just a little bit quieter, more family oriented. Still a great food scene, coffee shops.
And it's like the famous Sleepy Hollow with the Headless Horseman and stuff, which is pretty neat.
I think we moved into Sleepy Hollow at exactly the right time, October 1st, and October is like the holy grail of Sleepy Hollow, like the biggest time of year. The Halloween parade here was insane. I was a little bit creeped out running on the trail after watching the Johnny Depp version of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
I think the vibe's been great. It's just, first of all, number one reason is Gags doesn't have to travel to practice.
Coach Gags had a 2-hour commute every Monday and Friday. So once we moved here, to be closer to Coach Gags, because he was going to retire, right? And then all of a sudden we're 20 minutes away from his house and he's here every day.
Where they live now, they're right near the Rockefeller State Park. Great places to run.
I go 0.3 miles from my house, and I'm on the Aqueduct Trail, which goes all the way from Van Cortlandt Park, one of the most famous cross-country courses in the country, all the way up to the Rockefeller State Park.
There's a track like right next to the trail too, so it's just so ideal.
Unfortunately, in our sport, there are times where you can't do running and you're forced to cross-train. And so if you're not healthy and not running, Gag's rule of thumb is basically, try and get in and cross-train for an hour and a half each day.
Number one, if you're injured, Gags loves to have people in the pool. And we have access to the Masters pool.
We've really got a great setup here. So as much as I want to say that, we're the average Joe's gym and from dodgeball, just scrapping together whatever we can, we've got a great setup, and I think we're making it work to our advantage.
New York City and getting around and parking and those kinds of things, it's a little bit different, and I think there's an adjustment for that as a lifestyle, and you got to be comfortable with that. And I think that most of the people that are here now get that, and it's not a stress. It's just kind of in the fabric of who we are. And that is, who we are. We're a New York-based club now, and that is part of who we are.